today I want to show you how to make Team Oddball in Fortnite Creative. If you don't know what Team Oddball is, it's basically like a keep away game where your team is protecting you or whoever has the flag, and the enemy team is trying to eliminate you. When they eliminate you, they can pick up the flag and then they'll earn points. You earn points for every second you have the flag. So you can see on the right hand side, I'm earning points, and once I hit 100, I'll have won. Alright, the first thing you're going to need to do, if we go up here into Creative and Devices, you'll see it's like somewhere in the middle here, this guy right here. And we'll also need a consumable. Scroll over, scrolling down, and you'll find the flag. Cool. So you're going to want to place the capture item spawner, and then you're going to want to drop the flag on top, and it should look like this. Now, you can copy most of these settings. Not all of them are important, like this one doesn't matter, but return dropped items, if you don't put this on, someone might like throw the flag out of bounds and then no one can play the game. So I have it set to 20 seconds. Play capture sounds, I have that off. When item picked up, transmit on channel 1. This one's important, you'll need that. When item dropped, transmit on channel 2, and when item returned, transmit on channel 3. So these three settings are the real important ones here. Once that's set up, we can go over to, well, on my map, I have this area off to the side where all my mechanics are stored. So if you have something like that on your map, just go over there and we're going to place some stuff down. So you don't really need these team setting pads. I have them for team names, but other than that, they're not really important. You will need to have a capture area. So in devices again, let's scroll down even further. There's this device called capture area. This is what's going to give players points when they're holding the flag. So copy these settings. Most of these are all default settings, and then can be used for periodic scoring set to all. Periodic scoring, owning team. And coming down here, capture allowed on game start, set that to no. Play alert sounds, no. Give control when receiving from channel 1. So when you pick up the flag, sends on that channel, tells this device. Neutralize when receiving from channel 2 or when you drop the flag. Alright, the next thing you need to have are some classes for your players. So we're going to need 2 class devices and 2 class selectors. There's one right here, and here's the other one. So we'll place those down and just copy these settings. This is going to be default for when you don't have the flag. Class identifier 1, grant items on respawn. Yes, equip granted item first item. You have that set up for the default players, and then you can just drop some weapons on there, whatever you want. This one we're not going to drop any weapons on. This is for when you have the flag. And this is going to make the game a lot cleaner. So when someone eliminates the player that has the flag, they're not going to drop weapons all over the place. Class name carrier, class identifier 2. Eliminated players items drop. Eliminated players resources delete. And that's it for that one. Alright, let's customize the class selectors. Class to switch to, 2. Time to switch, instant. Restore health and shields on switch, no. Activation audio off, zone audio off, VFX off, or no. Change player to class when receiving from channel 1. You can copy that, paste it here, and then class to switch to 1. And at the very bottom, change player to class when receiving from channel 2. So here we have the HUD message device. Let me find it in devices for you. This one right here. Okay, so we're going to place this down. This message starts like right as the round starts. So time from round start 1 second. It says grab the flag. Display time 3 seconds. Text style large. Placement top center. Now these next 2 HUD message devices use kind of a cool feature that I didn't know about until recently. So the message this one has is your team has the flag, and the recipient is going to be friendlies. What this means is like the player that picks up the flag when it sends on that channel, it's considered a friendly, and the whole team is considered friendly, and the enemy team is considered an enemy. So I'm going to be able to send messages based off one signal to both teams. Alright, so time from round start off. Display time 3 seconds. Text style large. Message priority critical. Play sound message. Placement top center. Show and receiving from channel 1. That's all you need. And then the team that doesn't have the flag is going to get this message that says the enemy team has the flag. Message recipient enemies, and then all these other settings are the same. Okay, here we've got one that's going to tell everyone, hey, the flag's been dropped. Time from round start off. Display time 3 seconds. Text cell large. Message priority critical. place sound, message, placement top center, show and receiving from channel 2. And then remember, we set up a channel 3 for when the flag's returned. Well, this device will use that. Flag's been returned. Time from round start off. Display time 3 seconds. Text style large. Place sound message. Placement top center. Show and receiving from channel 3. The last thing you'll need to do before you can play your game is adjust a few settings in my island. Alright, so I have voice chat to all, but you could have that on team chat. Max players, however many players you have. Teams, 2. Team size split evenly. Flexible teams. Default class 1. This is important, so that's your weapon class, your default class. You need to set that to 1. Revert to default class at player eliminated. So every time the player that has the flag is eliminated, they're going to switch from class 2 back to class 1. Spawn limit infinite. After last spawn, go to spectator. All teams must finish no. Now here for the win condition, we're going to say score to end 100. Under other settings, you can set your health, your shields. We're going to have infinite ammo on, infinite consumables off, infinite resources off. There's not going to be building on this map. Not all these settings are that important to this mode, but you'll want to make sure that eliminated players' items are on delete, allow item drop is no, and allow item pickup is yes. Players' names and locations should be team only. Once again, we have that setting for the second class that when you have the flag, everyone can see you. Down here you can set the maximum equipment slots to however many you want, but make sure you leave an extra slot for the flag. On the UI, I have the HUD info set to score. Use team score, yes. Scoreboard win condition, score. All these other tiebreakers are set to none. Map screen display scoreboard. And then I have use code DanomiteDan for my victory and defeat callouts. And that's it. That's all you need to make Team Oddball. Let's test this out one last time. So I've got my weapons. I'm class 1. You can see I have that extra slot so I can pick up the flag. And when I pick up the flag, it says your team has the flag. So that's working. And you can see I don't have any other weapons in my inventory, so if someone eliminated me, I wouldn't drop anything except for the flag. Now if I throw the flag, it's going to say the flag has been dropped. And pick it back up, your team has the flag. If I drop the flag and leave it for 20 seconds, it should return back here. And it should also tell me the flag's been returned. So if I was like somewhere, you know, far away from the flag, didn't know what was going on, there we go. So everything is working perfectly. And you can see also I got some points for holding the flag earlier, and I'm not earning points when I don't have the flag. So yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys want to play this map with your friends and just see what this game's all about, the island code will be in the description.